Hi everyone, it's Ayoze here with a couple of autumn themed nature journals to share with you. I've been working hard on them for the last couple of weeks and I'm pleased to have finally got them done. So I just want to do a quick flip through of them. They're both very similar and so they both measure approximately 7 inches by 9 or 9 and a little bit inches, and they have a canvas cover, really sturdy canvas. This is artist canvas, and each one has, so I'll flip through this one first and then flip through the other one as well. Has 3 signatures which are bound into the cover. And this is actually all a pocket, so I have sewn together some leather. This is off a leather satchel, the buckle bit, some bits of upholstery, some burlap, just different fabrics. There's a leaf pattern there, and that's the back, is the plain canvas, and then there's a leather leaf motif there. And then inside the pocket is one of these tags, which I made in a craft with me, with various papers and a leather and burlap tab there. So the journal opens up like that. I'm just going to make sure that this is in frame. Okay, on the inside cover there's a pocket here with this green fabric. There's actually a little bit of leather there, some bits of paper, and one of my stamped images of an owl. And then in the pocket there's a couple of tags, scrappy tags, with my watercolor owl prints on them. That's some watercolor paper, and this has just got bits of fabric and papers sewn together with some fabric and a leather tab there. And then this is a pocket with lots of different fabrics again, and this is actually a real pressed leaf, which I sealed onto some tissue paper with some Mod Podge and then stitched it as part of the collage. And then there's a stitched tag there, some of my artwork. The journal has approximately 120 pages front and back. Yeah, I'm filming this quite late at night, so apologies if my voice is a bit quiet. Just a stitched paper and burlap and fabric leaf motif there. This is gessoed on the back with one of my stamps. Another stitched tag. This is a print of a fabric collage I did. That's got a leaf pattern on there. Just an embellishment with crinkly paper and fabric and mushrooms there. Brown paper page, an Edith Holden page. One of my watercolor prints. There are loads of my prints in this journal. Got some leaves and autumn berries and autumn leaf. One of my prints. This is just a vintage mushroom image. This is a leaf that I made. I did a tutorial, not on this particular shape, but similar principle, where I stitched, I've forgotten to cut the thread, where I stitched some greaseproof paper and other bits and pieces to make a leaf. It feels really nice. I didn't attach it to the journal. I'll just leave it to whoever gets it to put it wherever they want. You could use that as a tuck spot, but I've just paper clipped that in there. And one of my watercolor prints of a bird peeking out behind the leaf. There's an envelope here, tea-dyed envelope with just some tea-dyed card in there. A doily border with the stamped image and some fabric and some tea-dyed manuscript paper. Middle of the first signature. Another vintage image stitched onto the page. Edith Holden, some brown paper, another stitched tag. One of my watercolor prints of some mushrooms. A leaf tuck spot. I did I've got a video up on my channel of how I made these. One of my watercolor prints tucks in there. A collaged page with some of my artwork. Beginning of the second signature, again one of those leaf tuck spots with some of an artwork print of mine, and the cute little hedgehog. This is another one of mine of an autumn leaf. I put in some of this crinkly paper just because I just like the feel of it and the sound of it, and there's some fabric sewn onto there. Some vintage copy of some vintage sheet music paper sewn onto some brown paper, a collaged and stitched tag, some of my hair, a squirrel, a book page stitched onto the page. These images remind me of autumn. Some of my artwork of some autumn leaves stitched onto the page. And this is another print of some artwork of mine, but I made this into a pocket with some fabric and other bits and pieces. And then in there is, that's one of my bird printable. This is my bird printable kit, but it's just on some cards. A stitched tag there. A scanned in image of a fabric collage I did a while ago. Middle of the second signature. Artwork print. Another artwork print. They're both of deer. Some more crinkly paper with a fabric tab. Some of my artwork. There's a beginning of the third signature. There's a tuck spot here with lots of different things and a leaf motif there. A couple of artwork prints, some more crinklies, and fabric ruffle. These sorts of colours just remind me a lot of autumn. I don't know, these colours I associate with this season. Another pocket here with fabric, and there's even some sweater fabric there and a pressed leaf. And in the pocket there's some bits of tea-dyed paper and a stitched tag. One of my owls, Mr. Fox. My hair. Some crinkly paper there, fabric trim, and robin. I think there's about 20 of my artwork prints in this journal. Some stamped images and another artwork print, and the lyrics of the song The Autumn Leaves, and then a leaf tuck spot there. And that is this one. Very quick flip through. And then the back is also, the leather is in the shape of a leaf. So, and it's got this tulle tie round. You could either tie a bow here, or you could wrap it round and tie it there. It's entirely up to you. So that's that one. That's the first one. I'll list them in the order that I've shown them, although they are actually pretty similar. Well, they're almost exactly the same. This is the second one. In the pocket in the front is this tag with the leather there, and the back is plain again with the leaf motif leather. And then the inside cover has a pocket again with some leather and one of my stamped birds, and this is a tag that I made in a Craft With Me video with the leather tab and fabric tab there, and there's also an envelope on the back with with a card that goes in there, and there's also a bit of leather there. Another pocket with a leaf, and this feels so nice with lots of different fabrics stitched together and collaged and stitched tag. The same, the bird again and the leaf. This is a scrappy tag. That's some of my artwork as well of a moth, crinkly crinklies and a ruffle there. Mushroom print. Autumn leaves and berries, middle of the first signature, collaged and stitched tag, yeah, it's very similar to the other one, collaged and stitched tag, some acorns and the leaf tuck spot there, some of my artwork of some birdies. The mushroom embellishment. That's another leaf made out of sweater fabric and some greaseproof paper. This is very much inspired by Nick the Booksmith's Raggedy's. It's just some of my artwork and lots of different things stitched together. Just chucked in there, a little scrappy thing. Artwork of the hedgehog. Scrappy tag with lots of different things stitched together, fabrics and paper. Some mushrooms. The third signature again has a pocket with a watercolour print in there and a leaf motif with lots of different fabrics. Book page. There's a pocket here with that's the hair, and yeah, it's just like a writing spot. It all opens out, so that's in the pocket. It's the fox with a leaf tuck spot there, the squirrel. The hare. That's some music paper, autumn leaves stitched onto some brown paper. And again, the lyrics and a leaf tuck spot there, some of my artwork. And that's that. The journal's pretty bulky, but if you took everything out, then it would be flat. But it's really bulky because there are loads and loads and loads and loads of things in here for you to enjoy. So that's that one. So I'm going to list, they're both listed in my Etsy shop. Oh, I must remember to tell you that each journal also comes with a little pack of just bits and pieces that I used in making the journals, but also that you can use to play with when you have the journals. So let's see what's in this one. They're pretty much the same. This is, let's move this out of the way. This is actually a vintage trim, and then there's just bits of fabric, upholstery fabric. There's even some offcuts of leather, crinkly paper, some fabric, some burlap, more bits of fabric and denim, and just all the bits and pieces that I used in the journal. Fabric, some paper with hedgehogs on, some banana paper, some tea-dyed paper, vintage book pages, some scraps of pretty papers, stamped image. That's a sticker. This is a colouring sheet of one of my bird images. Yeah, just scraps really, bits and pieces. This is some vintage wallpaper and some vintage memo paper. So yeah, and the other pack is pretty similar. Yeah. So if you're interested, do have a look. There's bits and pieces, bits of fluff everywhere, but do have a look on my Etsy shop, and thank you for watching. Lots of love. Bye bye.